Hi everybody, Julia here, recording this on May 27th, 2022, or actually the year 5916, and it's Monday, which is since the last vapor canopy collapse. If you want to know more about that, check out Archaics. I have a playlist in my Save playlist. Hope everybody's doing great wherever they are. I'm here in Portugal, loving it. If anybody wants to escape the Matrix and wants to live basically, you're welcome to come here. There's room, but you have to live very basically, and that's what I'm talking about today, because you know, you have acidic and you have basic, you have acidic and alkaline, and everything goes with that. And the more basic you keep things, the better it is. You know, we don't want to be too basic, but we want to be in that baseline. We definitely don't want to be acidic in anything. And we just need to, usually most of us just need to scale down and get rid of things. Excess leads to misery. You know, the more you get, the more you have to worry about. And for what? For what? What's all this accumulation about? You know? How can we even own anything, especially like land, when we're only here for these few decades, not even a century, most of us. I mean, really, we just try to accumulate and hoard and gain all this excess. And that's totally how I used to be, because I grew up really poor and never had anything. And then, of course, I manifested abundance, material wealth for a while, and became a total shopaholic. That was, you know, retail highs were one of my things, along with my pharmaceuticals. And I would just shop till I dropped, and just had all kinds of things, and was miserable. It was totally miserable. And yeah, it's a dead-end situation. It's a waste of resources. Your real resource was the time you put in to acquire the currency to buy all this crap that you don't even need or really want. I mean, how many outfits do you need? How many pairs of shoes do you need? How many updated electronics do you need? You know, it's just, you know, if you have excess currency, then do something good with it. Don't just buy more crap to hoard till you die, and then who knows what happens to it. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. So consider scaling down. I mean, if you're happy with all your stuff and living in the Matrix, trying to make ends meet, working that job, you know, paying those bills, then, you know, I guess that's how it is. I guess some people can be happy like that, but I think most errants, people who are bucking the system, we don't want that. We want freedom, you know, and ease in life, not dis-ease. We want ease. And again, it goes back to the basic versus the acidic. You know, anything acidic and frictional doesn't bring you ease. You know, and all this fear and hate and all that, that's non-ease bringing, you know. Just be in love. Love is self-generating, it's magnetic, and it takes no effort. It's perfect for energy conservation, where all this other stuff goes against it. So when you scale down to the basics and only have what you really need, life is just so much more enjoyable. You appreciate every little thing. I mean, I just highly recommend it. When I moved to Prague in 2005, I was living in a 2-story house full of crap, had 2 walk-in closets. One of them was all black stuff, because I was really metal and goth back then. One of them was my teacher clothes. And it was just absurd. And at that point, I went down to a couple of suitcases. And I never really went back up. I've accumulated stuff here and there, but if I move and don't need it, I just get rid of it. I don't have any attachment. And I've lost so much stuff too that, I just don't even have things that are sentimental, because again, how long is that going to last? Just till your avatar expires here. And then what? That's not what's worth focusing on. We don't want to just focus on these material things. We're here to grow and evolve and to learn to become love. And sitting in a bunch of stuff does not inspire that at all. So yeah, consider minimalizing and getting down to basics. It really is. It makes so much difference. You see these people that have all this stuff, and what do? They worry about protecting it. What's going to happen to their house when they're not there. And their car when it's not being washed, whatever. It's just, it just adds all this stress to life. And, that's not what we're supposed to be. That's not the problems we need to be solving. We have bigger things, introspection. We need to go inside and figure out what we're really here for. It's definitely not just to accumulate stuff, but that's the program they got us set into, and we're very good at that, and I was one of the best. And now that I don't accumulate stuff all the time, I don't really have anything to worry about because I don't have much. The few clothes I do have, I'd like to get rid of some, because all I like is like cotton or hemp, something that breathes. I like stuff with pockets. They don't put enough pockets in women's clothes. And just keep it simple, How much do we really need? We don't need a lot. So if you're not happy with all your stuff, consider just getting rid of it all. Selling it on Craigslist or wherever. Pocketing some money and going out there. Like I talked about before, last summer I just went and lived in a tent in Spain. It was some private land that nobody claimed, that I knew, that nobody claimed for a long time, and just went up there and pitched my tent and lived there. And it was great. It was great. If anybody wants to do something like that, you're welcome to come here. But, you'd have it better than I did, because you'd have access to water and showers and electricity and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, highly recommend it. Unless you really like it in the Matrix, then just do it. Get out. That's all it takes, is to make the decision, and then just do it. You can see it's going to be a beautiful day here in Rosmajo, Portimão, Portugal. And hope everybody has a great rest of the day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. And thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.